One of the biggest companies in Central Asia hired us to manage their PR. This is a very big company. They've been operating for more than 30 years, so they're very well known, not just in their market, but also in the whole region. But we were the first ever PR agency that they hired. So in this video, I'm going to show you the approach that we took, the plan that we created, and the results that we did for this company. So this company has been operating for more than 3 decades. They have a very loyal customer base, they have a very good service, and all of their internal departments are working correctly, but they have never managed any media. And they hired us to help them not bring more awareness to their company because they don't need that. They need more strategic visibility and to help them align their internal messaging with external messaging and also position them as a market leader. The first thing we did wasn't pitching or even a PR plan. It was actually researching and establishing their current positioning in the market and in the media. Even though this company has had some media mentioned before, and they were even in some articles as well, but it was never intentional or strategic. It was just some inbound media opportunities that they took. So we had to find those gaps and we had to figure out how to fill them to align with their business goals. So when we did our research, we looked at where they are currently positioning in the market compared to their competitors. And then we looked at how the public, all of their stakeholders, clients, all of their partners, how everyone else perceives them already and how they would like to be perceived in the public as well. And then we looked at what kind of communications were done before and whether any of that aligned with what they wanted to do in the future. Sometimes when companies have never done any PR before, but they were in the media, there are a lot of inconsistencies, and it does take some time to find out what aligns with their business goals and what doesn't, to make sure that everything else after that is done correctly. So the next step that we took was creating a strategic PR plan for this company. We never focused on random press releases or random media mentions. We always create PR goals that align with business goals to make sure that all of our clients get the results that they actually need and want. So in this case, we focused on aligning internal messaging with external messaging. We also defined clear narrative for all of the departments and all of the senior roles as well. We identified which campaigns and initiatives needed visibility and which didn't, and also made sure that all of the media opportunities that we planned were aligned with positioning them as a market leader rather than just random media mentions and random press releases. The next step that we took was implementing the PR plan and closing any gaps. Because this company has been operating for so long, but they've never managed their media side, there were some gaps in the media and it was very inconsistent. So we had to make sure that any future opportunities were aligned with their business goals. And we were very precise with how we approached media relations and media opportunities this time. So we only contacted journalists that are right for our clients and any publications that are right for our clients and aligned with the goals that they wanted to see. We passed on the exact type of messaging that we would like for the public to see, and also every placement, every interview, every podcast had a goal behind it and actually brought in results for my clients as well. The last step that we took is measured, we refined, and then we scaled all of our operations as well. So to make sure that our strategy was working, we obviously had to measure multiple things. A couple of things that we measured were quality of coverage rather than quantity, because as we said before, they didn't need random awareness, they actually wanted strategic visibility. The next thing that we measured was share of voice, which is how visible my clients were compared to their competitors, and also customer behavior and loyalty. They already had very loyal customer base, but we also wanted to make sure that Their customers not only bought their services but understood the business and wanted to come back more and more. And then we made sure that all of our PR activities supported broader business goals. And from there, we just scaled and worked better and then got even more opportunities for our clients. So, as a result, our client got everything that they wanted initially. They strengthened their public positioning. All of their messaging was aligned internally and externally. So, whenever someone Googled their company, they liked how people perceived them, they liked how clients perceived them, and they liked the messaging that was out there. And also, they reinforced their positioning as a market leader. So, PR isn't just for companies who would like more awareness, it is also for companies who would like to control how they're perceived. They would like long term credibility and to be positioned as market leaders, just like my client did. The bigger you are, the more strategic your PR needs to be because perception scales just as quickly as visibility does. So, whether you're a fast growing company or you're already an established market leader, PR isn't about being everywhere and anywhere. It's actually about being very intentional and how you are perceived by the public. If you're a founder thinking of managing PR and you need help, you can always DM me on LinkedIn or book a call with me in the link below.